UFC Fight Night Almeida vs. Lewis is coming up next weekend, guys. Today I have the complete betting guide with timestamps, by the way. If you'd like to skip to any particular part, we're going to get into it just a second. We're going to go through confident picks, underdog opportunities, fights that you should not be betting on, and I will tell you why, my lock of the week, and then we'll run through some potential parlays. Guys, we're going to get into it in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels, and welcome back to another complete betting guide on the channel where we try to make some money together, guys. Let's get into the video. Timestamps are there if you'd like to skip to any particular part. Starting off with the confident picks, and guys, it is important to note, while these are confident picks of mine, I made a whole video with the full card breakdown, so I'm not going to be breaking down all these fights for you. I'm going to be very, very brief with these fights, and starting off with the confident pick is going to be Eduardo Mora, mostly because Montserrat Canijo Ruiz is one of the worst fighters in the UFC, both male and female division. This girl does nothing right. She sucks. She's outsized. She's small, and she's fighting somebody who is going to be oversized against her, and she comes in with a very, very nice resume. She's 9-0. She's looked good so far. I have no reason to believe that Ruiz has any chance to win this fight. Guys, the next confident pick I have for you is going to be Ismael Bonfim. He's taking on Vince Pichel, who, to be honest with you, he's 40 years old. He's been very inactive. He's an okay striker, but I think Ismael Bonfim will have all the technique in the world. While coming off of a disappointing performance, I still think he is way better than he showed in his last performance, and he can definitely take on a guy in Vince Pichel. Give me Ismael Bonfim to win this fight. I'm very confident in saying so. The next confident pick I have for you guys is actually going to be Armen Petrosyan. In his last fight, he showed beautiful fight IQ, and he completely outstruck a great striker in Christian Leroy Duncan. He looked great in this fight. He looked great even in his last few fights. Like, he's a very good fighter, Armen Petrosyan. I'm officially convinced that this guy is a real deal. He's taking on Rodolfo Vieira, a guy out of his prime who only offers jiu-jitsu, and even then, Armen Petrosyan does have the fight IQ and the takedown defense, where I think he will get the clear advantage over Rodolfo Vieira in this fight. And guys, the last confident pick I have for you is Gabriel Bonfim, arguably the better of the two Bonfim brothers. This dude is just so clean, so technical. He's great everywhere. I believe he's better than Nicolas Dalby. He's going to keep doing great. Nicolas Dalby, while he is a good fighter himself, he's aging, 38 years old. Bonfim just looked cleaner. He has the technique everywhere. Give me Gabriel Bonfim in this fight. Very confident in saying so. All right, guys, let's talk some underdog opportunities. I do want to note, though, while these are like underdog opportunities we're talking about, these are not picks of mine. These are not necessarily picks. Those are in the full card breakdown, but the whole point of this is that these are opportunities. If there is an underdog to win, I wouldn't be shocked if it was this fight. The first underdog I'm just looking for the odds here. My apologies, guys. Is going to be Esteban Ribovics. At the time of recording this video, he is a plus 225 underdog. Now, the point in saying this is I believe that both fighters are kind of like closely contested in this fight. I'm very slightly leaning on Ribovics for my pick, but I absolutely think he is worth sprinkling a couple dollars on just because of the underdog value for this one. I think this should be more of a pick'em fight in my opinion. The next underdog opportunity I have for you is actually going to be Cal Fernandez. Now, this is shocking to me. At the time of recording this video, he's a plus 230 underdog. 230 underdog. Cal Fernandez. This dude is 8-1. He has looked good coming out of LFA. This dude has very dangerous kicks. He has looked great in his last two fights, especially. 1 KO to the body, 1 KO to the head. This dude is actually like a very good kickboxer. He's great. Mark Diakasi is taking on a guy who, while he's taking on great fighters, he wins, he loses. You know, like, Mark Diakasi is not the best lightweight fighter, not nearly the best lightweight fighter. So Fernandez can absolutely come in here and put on a striking clinic. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. I think it's crazy that he's a plus 230 underdog coming into this bout. All right, guys, let's talk about fights to avoid. Fights that I think you are crazy if you're going to bet on. The first one being Lucas Alexander versus David Onama. Now, here's the thing. These two are very good fighters. Both of these guys are very good fighters. They're very good at what they do. It's probably going to be a striking match. Lucas Alexander is probably going to be more elusive, better combinations, quicker. David Onama is going to have the sneaky power, land some shots out of nowhere. I have no idea where this fight's going to go, and that's why I don't think you should bet on it. I don't think you should bet on it either way. David Onama can finish the fight anytime. Lucas Alexander is shown to have great striking. Probably going to be a stand-up bout. Don't know what's going to happen. Stay away from this fight. Now, guys, I don't have too much else to say about this one. Stay away from Rodrigo Nascimento versus Dontel Mays. Dontel Mays is one of those fighters, and like we're going to talk about the next segment we have going on here. Dontel Mays, he sucks, but he has the power to end a fight at any point in time. With that, I will not put my money on Rodrigo Nascimento because all of a sudden we can go, oh, Dontel Mays got a knockout. Very possible, so that's why I'm staying away from this one. And the exact same reason is going to be why you should stay away from Jailton Almeida versus Derek Lewis. Jailton Almeida, the better fighter everywhere. Everywhere, no matter where it is. But Derek Lewis, He has that fight-changing power at any point in the fight. He can catch Jailton Almeida at any point in the fight. Derek Lewis can get a win. Derek Lewis sucks as a fighter, but he has that power to end it at any point in time. That's why you should stay away from this fight. I think you're crazy if you're betting on either side of this fight. All right, guys, quick pause in the video. Plus, if you want to skip it, there's timestamps, by the way. So thank you so much for listening to me so far. Guys, if you're interested in seeing what I'm going to be betting on UFC every single weekend, if you join the channel membership just for a couple dollars, Canadian dollars, by the way, so our great Canadian dollar is probably a lot less wherever you are in the world. But if you're interested in seeing what plays I will be making each week on the community tab for the channel members, I will be posting every single week all the bets, my confidence level, that type of stuff. I'm a very safe bettor. I make a profit every single week. If you guys are interested, I'll make videos updating on what bets I've placed every week. I don't know if people really be interested in seeing that, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But by the way, it's just there if you wanted to. Regardless, I really appreciate you being here. Sorry to put a pause in the video, guys. Let's get into lock of the week. All right, guys, lock of the week is going to be Rinat Fakhretdinov. This dude has been a steamroller in the division. This dude can strike. He's powerful. He's heavy grappling. This dude can do it all. I'm completely convinced of him. I'm not convinced he's a top contender yet, but I'm convinced he's definitely top 50 material. He's taken on Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos, who is 36 years of age. He's especially been showing his age as of recently. He's been slowing down. I think for taking on a guy for Rinat Fakhretdinov, who has been nothing but dominant as of so far, I have no reason to believe he's not going to do the same thing to dos Santos here. I have absolutely complete faith in Rinat Fakhretdinov. That's why he is my lock of the week. He is the fighter that I believe is as close to 100% as a pick that you can get. Give me Rinat Fakhretdinov, lock of the week. All right, guys, let's talk about some potential parlays. Let's see what we can do here. Now, it is important to note, I am a big fan of over 1.5 rounds, and I see quite a few fights here that I believe will go over 1.5 rounds. I want to do Angela Hill, but Denise Gomez and the finishing ability she has is making me really pause. That's the problem. So, there's some fights that I really do believe are going to go over 1.5 rounds, and I'll probably parlay them all together. Like, I believe that Armen Petrosyan will go over 1.5 rounds. Same with David Onama, although that one's a little bit in the risky territory. You have the heavyweights, which I'm not going to touch myself. But other than that, like Mark Diakasi is always possible. Then again, looking at this, I'm not so confident in this. I think Kyle Barhal versus Abus Magomedov will go over 1.5. Same with Brenner Ribovics. I'll probably parlay all those together. But regardless, let's see what we can do. Let's take a look at some confident picks here. Maybe like, this is tough. Okay. So we have Ismail Bonfim, Gabriel Bonfim. You could do the Bonfim brothers together, but that's not even really good money there. So other than that, let's take a look at the week. Rinat Fakhretdinov. That's double your money. I actually really like that bet. You could talk about Kyle Brow. I'm not like ultra confident in him, but like I like his chances in this fight. I don't believe I put him in this video, but he was almost in the confident pick section, you know? Other than that, Armen Petrosyan looking good. If you want to parlay these together, which you're getting into a bit risky territory doing 5 fights, that's 5 times your money. So honestly, that's not too bad. I do like, actually, for over double your money, the Bonfim brothers and Rinat Fakhretdinov. I'm very confident in all 3 of these fights, you know? But let's talk about some underdog opportunities. Let's see what else we can get here. So, here's the thing, man. Like, you shouldn't bet on these, but at the same time, like with fighter like Dontel Mays and Derek Lewis, the possibility for them to win is there just for fun. This is the whole point of the video, guys. It's a fun time. Like, these two together is plus 12 times your money. That is nuts. But it's for good reason, to be honest with you. But other than that, what I'm probably going to be doing is, like, I'll bet, like, on a Bonfim. I'll take an over 1.5 round on a fight, you know? So I like parlaying the 1.5 round. That's what I really like doing. So other than that, like, I don't think you should bet on David Onama at all, that fight. You should stay away from. Let's like Armen Petrosyan. Like, that's pretty good money, even by itself, to be honest with you. But if you want to do Armen Petrosyan and maybe like a big favorite in Rinat Fakhretdinov, where is my man over there? There he is. 250. That's very good for your money. I like Armen Petrosyan at those odds. Very good. If you want to add the Bonfims there, man, we're getting into 4 times your money. But then again, I was already over that with them. There's a lot of potential here. Guys. To be honest with you, I don't know. Like, I like the Bonfim brothers together as a parlay. Very confident in those two, but then again, you get nothing. So this is probably a parlay that I'm going to hit. These 3. Bonfims and Rinat Fakhretdinov. I really like that. But other than that, like, I'm going to stick with the 1.5 rounds. Eduardo Morta, I'm probably going to bet on too, because Montserrat Ruiz sucks. But like, so I've been like staying away from women's MMA as much as I can. So if you want to go back, like, let's go through each fight. Like, fighters that just for fun. That's all the whole point of the potential parlay section, right? Kyo's probably going to win. Eduardo's probably going to win. Denise Gomez is probably going to win. Renat's definitely going to win. stay far away from this fight. Gabriel Bonfim probably going to win. Ismail Bonfim probably going to win. Let's see. Armin Pedrosian. And that's, and I like Vitor Petrino's chances too. Confident picks together, 8 fights, 13 times your money. Whew. There's an upset bound to happen in there, guys. Upset bound to happen in there, but this is fun. It's fun to do. I don't know about you guys, but I like putting stuff together, seeing what we can come up with. Like, even Vitor Petrino or Armin Pedrosian, that's pretty good. 250, There's some fun stuff to be had this week, guys. There's some fun stuff. But guys, with playing around with the parlays, that does put an end to this video today. Let me know if you are thinking about placing any bets down below. I would love to hear what you have to think and what you think about my confident picks. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. On the screen right now, if you'd like to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there'll be 2 videos on screen for you to check out. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.